Okay, good afternoon, everyone. Nice greetings to you. So, I'm dennismukaaku, offering the IT Year 1, Semester 1, Mutesa Campus, Chirumba, Masaka. We have a question. Says, using a text editor of your choice, create a two web page website about any primary school of your choice. The website should have a good color, following good design principles, an appropriate layout, navigation, and links between two pages. Then I'm going to actually link it with chapter 4, and in chapter 4 I'm going to talk about the HTML, the doc type, actually different tags, as you're going to see. I'm going to look about the basic forms. I'm going to look about the basic forms, the HTML tags. I'm going to talk about the nesting tags, to see what are nesting tags, how are they performed. Then I'm going to talk about the web browsers. Of course, we know web browsers, we know them. Then I'm going to talk about the HTML page structure. Then we have the doc type, declaration language, the head tag, the title tag. I'm going to talk about the actually different tags as well. We see the elements, the nested empty or HTML tags, the empty tags. Then I'm going to explain okay, I've told you the empty HTML elements. See, I'm going to explain more about that, and we see how are they perform. Then we have the lowercase tags. I'm going to talk about the CLC attributes. Then I talk the image. So I'm going to elaborate more about the CLC, then the style attributes, the rank attributes. Then I'm going to talk about the title attributes, the HTML block elements. I'm going to talk about the horizontal rulers. I'm going to explain more what are horizontal rulers and how do they perform. Then I'm going to talk about the paragraphs, the line break. What is the line break? I'm going to talk about the pre-elements, and we see what are pre-elements, and how are they performed or pre-formatted. So I'm going to also talk about the style attributes here. So I told you the background color. We see the font color, the font style, background color. We're also going to talk about such. Then we have the text color, the font, HTML fonts, the text size. Then I'm going to talk about the text alignment, the formatting elements. We have the what else here. So those are some of the tags I'm going to explain or to make some elaboration about them. So here we go. Using an text editor of your choice. We have different text editors. We have the Sublime Text, we have the Visual Code Studio, we have the Notepad, the TextPad. So for me, according to me, I've decided to use the TextPad. So I'm going to take you through this session. We run this website, we see how it performs. So this is it. Actually, I'm going to take you through this session. Now let me start. So let's start. Here we go. Then we have mm-hmm. Now I have my folder here because I've already done this work, so I'm going to take you through explaining more about the tags I've told you. Now we have this, I have the folder called Unix. Under Unix, then when I open Unix, then we have this folder called mukaaku. Remember, whatever we do must be in the same folder. The image must be in the same folder with the pages. Now I have page 1 because for me I've decided to use to use the text pad. So when I open this page 1, open page 1 with the text pad, because I've decided to use text pad. So when I open it, this is the display. We see we have the doc type, we have the HTML, we have the head tag, we have the title tag, we have the body, we have the paragraph, we have the image, the CLC, we have the pre tags. So I'm going to take you through. We have the break tags, which are known as the HTML empty elements. So I'm going to take you through one by one. So we have the doc type, we have the doc type, we have the HTML type, the HTML tag. The HTML stands for a markup language for creating web pages. The HTML helps us to create documents, to organize structure of the web documents, and to emphasize formatting, what editing, and to create specific alignments. So that's the what HTML do. I'm going to take you through one by one. So the HTML tag are elements or names surrounded by the angle brackets. We have this angle brackets. We have this angle bracket 1 and the opening angle bracket and the closing. So let's proceed. Now my institution, for me, I've decided to use the Mutesa 1 junior school. So that is my heading. The heading can't be can't be browsed in the window. So it's there, up there, because I'm going to show you later. It is not browsed in the window. So we have the HTML. I've explained to you more about the HTML tags. We have the web browser. The purpose of a web browser, for example, Chrome. We have the Edge, Microsoft. We have the different browsers. We have the Mozilla Firefox, the Chrome, and so many others. Its rule or its purpose is to read the HTML document and displaying them on the web. So the browser do not display the HTML tags, but uses them to determine how to display. We have the rules of tags. Tags need closing. So when you open a tag, you must close it. Here we go. When you open, for instance, here, when you open, for example, we have the edge bracket or the edge bracket opening tag. We have the style read whatever Mutesa 1 junior school. We have to close that tag. Whenever you open a tag, you must close it. Now here, the name. So we have the doc type. The doc type here. What is its purpose? The doc type here. Doc type HTML. So the purpose of the doc type is it is the declaration language, represents the document type, helps the browsers to display the web pages correctly. Remember, I have the web browsers, for example, the Chrome, whatever. The doc type helps the browsers to display web pages. A browser to display a web page correctly, we must use the doc type. So we have the head tag. The head tag here, we have the head tag and the title tag. The head tag contains meta information about the document, while the title tag pairs found inside the head tag. For them are following the head tag. Here we go. We are seeing the head tag here. Then the title, which is Mutesa 1 Junior School. Then we cross the title. It is found within the head tag. Within the head tag, it defines the title of the document, which will be displayed in the window bar of the browser. Window bar of the browser. What do we mean by window bar of the browser? So when I open my page 1, we are seeing here window bar of the browser. We have Mutesa 1 Junior School. That's the window bar of the browser. That's the window bar of the browser. Window bar of the browser. So we come back on our text editor, which is TextPad. So we have the body style background. Now I've told you I'm going to talk about the background colors and whatever. So we have the body classifies the body background. What is see back at our body? We have the background color. For me, I've decided to use powder blue. Remember, we have to choose the colors that are conducive to the client. So I've told you that I'm going to talk about the HTML documents, the HTML elements. The HTML elements, I've told you we have the start and the ending tag. The start and the ending tag. The start and the ending tag. So ending tag, ending tag. So HTML elements starts a tag and ends a tag. Starts a tag and ends a tag. The empty elements do not have an ending tags. For example, we have the break tag. We have the break tag here. The break, you just open, you type BR, which is break, then you close. For it does not have the breaking. We have the pre, also does not have the ending tags. So my institution or the school, I've decided to use the Mutesa 1 Junior School. The background, I've just used the powder blue. Then the style color, which is the style color red, which is Mutesa, which is the subtitle that is browsed in the window. It is in red color. So I open, then I close. Then it's day and boarding school location. We are located in Israel town. So I've told you to how tooltip. A tooltip. So I'm going to explain a little bit about the tooltip. A tooltip, it's normally used when we want to show the hidden keys, hidden words. For instance, when you point over something, for instance Mutesa, like here, then the tooltip displays all the information behind that highlighted symbol or any word. So that's the tooltip. A tooltip. We are the reading primary school around this Robert town. So the image here, I'm going to talk about the CRC tags. Then we open. Image represents the image, IMG. The CRC. So I've told you that I'm going to talk about more about the CRC. So I've told you that I'm going to talk about the CRC. The CRC attribute. CRC attribute the image. So I'm going to explain more about this. We have the image CRC. Now the CRC attribute is defines with the image, which is IMG tag. IMG tag. So describes the or defines a CRC attribute. For example, we have the IMG CRC B is the name of our image. .jpg. JPG, remember, when we download the image on the web, remember the image must be in the same folder where the image must be in the same folder where you keep your details. Here we have the image. I've named it B here. B. I have image KK. Then when I check on the properties of this image, when I check on the properties, oh sorry. When I check on the properties here, when I check the properties, it shows me it's B jpg.jpg. That is its file name. So here when I come back here, I've told you the example .b.jpg. Now remember, we can increase the size, the width and the height of the image. So my size, I've decided to use width, so I copy the quotes, then I type width is equal to, I open the quotes, then I type 700. Someone might use 500, 900, whatever, according to the different layout, according to the question, because the question says that using appropriate layouts. So someone can say 500. So if the question do not determines you to use a specific number or a specific width number, for you can use yours according to the client's order. Now for me, I've decided to use 700, the width, then height 500. Then we have this code alt is equal to Mutesa 1 Junior Primary School. So alt means, then I've told you alt, then width. Let me first explain more about width. The image size is specified in pixels. Pixels, I mean width, and pixels wide. Those are length, width, and height. And height. So the attribute specifies an alternative text to be used when an image cannot be displayed in the browser, in the window. When the image do not displayed, the attribute displays that specific word you normally type in the code. Here for me, I have decided to use Mutesa 1 Junior Primary School. So when I open when I open it here, desktop, we have Muko. I have Unix. I am opening Muko. When I open it, my page 1, we have the image here. So I have coded here what I have been explaining you, the attribute. When I change here, when I come and I change my image, for instance, it is B. When I remove this B, then I save. Remember, I have to save. Then I come here, I refresh. Now the image disappear. When the image disappear, the attributes displays that word Mutesa 1 Junior School, which is coded here. Mutesa 1 Junior School. Because remember the Mutesa 1 Junior School, and it is displayed here. So that's the attribute. See? So now after the CLC attribute, I'm going to talk about the break output. The break attribute. No, before break, let me explain this. We have the pre-attribute. The pre-attribute for me, according the text attribute under pre, I've decided to use color, which is blue. For me, I've decided to use blue. Words are in blue color. These words you see. So the pre-attributes or the pre-tag defines the performated text in a pre-element is displayed in a fixed width font and the text preserved size. In this I mean the way how it disappears when you copy, you paste and copy, the way how it is arranged, the font, the text size, the width of the words and the spaces in the line breaks are performed in the same manner, in the same way. So that is the pre attribute. So when I open it here, when I open my page 1, you see, let me first maximize. Remember, the image is not yet back. Let us first bring back the image. Remember, when you bring back the image, I've told you here, we bring back our B. Remember, when you change the image code, the word is displayed using the RT attribute. So when I type back my B, then I save because the image name was B. After saving, when I come back here and I refresh, then the image comes back. You see? So I've told you, I've been explaining the pre tag. The pre tag represent the performated text which is to be presented exactly as written in the HTML file there in our text pad. Then here we go. Choose the royal experience. Every child is guided in ethical and social behavior in every details or activity on the daily and annual calendar or the school calendar, which is Mutesa 1 Junior School. So when I come back here, I've been explaining you the way how words are formatted are in the way they displayed or presented exactly in a written HTML file. So choose the royal experience. Every child is guided in ethical and every. Actually, I'm talking about. I'm showing you the pre-tag, the pre-attribute. Choose the loyal experience. Every child is guided in ethical and social behavior in any very details or activity on the daily annual school calendar. Choose the loyal experience. Remember, my school is Mutesa 1 Junior School. Choose the royal experience. Feel at home. Feel free. Have the ethical guided equipments. We provide you with each and everything. So those are words that talked about my school. So we have the contact us. You can contact us, which is Mutesa 1 PO Box, which is 6391. We found in Zirowe Town, Uganda. We have the phone numbers are displayed here. Info at Mutesa1 juniorschool.com. Connect us with my application. So I'm going to talk about. Remember, it has. This is not the empty element C. This is not the HTML empty element C pre. You have to open the tag and close the tag, as you see here. Then I slash pre. Then I close the tag. If you do not close the tags, the document will never be displayed in the window. So we have the HR. Then I'm going to talk about the horizontal rulers. The horizontal rulers. Now the horizontal rulers. Here we go on the break where you see the HR. Horizontal rulers. The HR tag defines the horizontal break over the page break. The HTML break, page break, and it is most often displayed as horizontal rule. A line that is displayed horizontally on the window, it is called the horizontal ruler. Here we see its tag is HR. HR, you do not cross it. It is an HTML empty element. When you type, here we go. I type, I used HR tag, then space, I type Mutesa 1 Loyo Junior Primary School. Then I also type the HR line. HR is it's the tag for horizontal rulers. So when I open here, when I browse my website here, you see, when I refresh, these are horizontal rulers. The first line, remember, are displayed as the horizontal lines, horizontal that lie vertically on the window, on the web. So you see, Mutesa 1 Loyo Junior School, as written here, Mutesa 1 Royal Junior School. When you come back here, you see the horizontal lines are there. We have the first line. Then I type Mutesa 1 Royal Junior School, Primary School. Then I also use this another horizontal lines. So that those are horizontal rulers. Then the page break, when I come back here, the page break, no, it's an empty element. So the page break, you just open a tag, the BR it's tag. Yeah, you open the bracket, then you type BR there, and then the page break will be displayed exactly as you want. You can also break, keep more spaces as you can. So lastly, I'm going to talk about the leaf attribute. Remember, the question says, following a good design principles, an appropriate layout, navigation, and links between two pages. A link that links two pages together. Whenever you click on the first, or you on the first page, when you click, remember, links takes us to the next step. When you click on the first page, wherever you need to go to the second page, you must have a link that links you to the second. So for me, power's gone, we are to start from there. Next, okay, good afternoon. Next time, power has gone, we are to start from there. Next time. Okay, good afternoon once again. I'm back because power is back. Now let's proceed from where we stopped. I remember I stopped at the leaf references, the attributes. See, the leaf attributes. Now the leaf attribute, the HTML links are defined with a tag, a tag and defines with a tag. The link addresses is specified in a leaf attribute. For instance, a leaf tag, the leaf attribute, we're going to help us to talk about linking two pages together. Whenever you click on the first page, then it takes you to the second page. When you to the second page want to go to the first page, it takes you back. So here the code. So paragraph 3, a relief is defined with tag A. That's why I've used the tag A. Then a relief is equal to page 2.html. Now the name should correspond directly to the real name that you saved. When you click here space, for instance, when I come here, for instance, this is page 2.html. Remember, we save using .html because we want HTML as we've seen because we save as our name like a page, because I've saved it page 1.html. Page 1.html, page 1.html. Remember, HTML, we save .html because HTML stands for the hypertext markup language, which describes the structure of the web pages using the markup. HTML are building blocks of HTML pages. Elements are represented by tags. Remember, tags, we open a tag, we close a tag. So a relief tag, we use a tag A, relief is equal to page 2, because we want us to go to when you click next, it takes you directly to page 2. Page 2 .html. Then next, someone can use click here, click next. So those words that takes you to that, actually those words really means that you want to shift from one page to another, or links you from one page to another. So when I click next, so let me say, okay, let me change it, so I can say click here. I can say click here, or let me leave it as it is, next. So when I click next, then I have to close the tag. How am I closing the tag? I open the angle tag, the angle bracket, then slash. Slash means you're opening a tag, you closing a tag. Then A, which is the relief tag, Then I open the angle tag, then I close the angle tag, then I open the angle tag, then because I want to close my paragraph 3. In paragraphs, we have to close the paragraphs. You close the paragraph using the closing tag. So that is the relief. So here we go. When I open here, this is on my action. When I open here, my first page, which is Mutesa 1 Junior School. Here we go. When I click here on next, next, here, it takes me to the, no, sorry. When I click here on next, it takes me directly to the second page, which is page 2, as you're going to see. So that is. Now I'm going to remember, when you open a body, you have to close it. Open, you close. So I close my body, then I close the HTML. Then I close the HTML document. So this is my page 1. So let us see. Let me open my page 2 here. When I open my page 2, remember I created the second page. What is the view on the second page? Now the second page, we have the doc type, we have the HTML, the title, which is the rules and regulations. The font style, we have decided to use light green. Background color, I have decided to use light green. We have the style, academic performance, it's in a blue color, because I have decided it to be in a blue color. So you have to choose the color that corresponds to the project. Performance, actually, this is what I coded in under the view academic performance. Performance paradigm provides the transformative team training and the Keaton experience. Performing paradigms, under this we produce the rig people that can fit this geographical area. Then under we have the scores. Our performance. Under the scores, you have the performance. No, under the performance, you have the scores. The last year's performance left us thrilled due to the first class grades we obtained. Furthermore, we scored no failures. Actually, our school, we do not register failures, and we scored no failures. we have primary 7 actually. The class teacher for our candidate class is Matovu. Then he's the class teacher. Then about us, we are the leading primary school around the Zero town. That is paragraph. We have the break, line break. We have the image, the salacy attributes. I've explained you more in page 1. We have we close the body, then we close the HTML file. So this is my view. When I open here, this is my view. This is, I've talked about the academic performance. It is in blue color. Performance paradigm provides the transformative team training. Our teachers are well explained. They can give facilities to people or to our children. About us, here the image. Here the image. So here you can even decide to increase the width using the attribute C. You increase the width, the pixels. We have because image pixels, it is determined in width and the height. So this is the image. Some of our students in class, So when you click here next, that is the relief attribute. Takes you directly to page 1. So that is. In fact, that is the question so far. Okay, that's the question and how I have decided to answer it. So in my conclusion, I've used just a light color, the color that is not found, that is too conducive to the clients, links, different layouts, because you have seen the pixels, image pixels, then I've used the outs, whatever. So those are different layouts. So thanks. Good evening, good afternoon.